everybody. Welcome to an all new and all special episode of Talkin' Ish, a podcast amongst friends. I am Anthony Sterling, aka your friendly neighborhood super Negro, and aka your friendly neighborhood birthday boy. Yes, it is my day. I am celebrating. There are no
Happy
sound effects.
birthday to you.
No, stop it. Mute her, please.
I heard it earlier. I have suffered, so you don't have to. Okay. But no, thank y'all so much for checking this out. We appreciate you viewing and listening if you're listening to it on a podcast app. But as usual, let's go ahead and introduce those beautiful queens of podcasting, starting off with our enforcer, the habitual ish talker herself, but she can always back it up. Give it up, y'all, for Miss Coretta with the Beretta. Bang, 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 gang, gang. And
where's my applause?
Honey, I haven't even your name.
God damn.
It is not your day yet. Give me a moment. Y'all give it up for Miss Coretta with the Beretta. Miss Helene Terragano is in the building. She is here. Now they left. You are welcome.
They'll be back.
Get your applause. Yeah, they will. They sure will. But y'all, the progenitor of light-skinned revolution, the priestess of beige rage, the mover of domiciles, the slightly annoyed, and sometimes she wants to let you know she is amply boobed up, mixed chick herself. Look at her. Look
Really?
at her. She did.
Because that wasn't intentional or anything.
No, was not. That was literally.
You got stuff on your shirt.
I know. I went to take a drink
in her damn,
and I spilled it all the way down my shirt.
Oh,
and it literally went down.
I just figured it was boob sweat, but
no.
It's a Paloma.
She's in a temperature controlled Northern California. They stay 65 all year round. Braggarts. But ladies and gentlemen, y'all give it up for the slightly annoyed mixed chick. Miss Britt Williams is with us. Hello, man. And they are gone. Golf clap. That's for the white side.
Mm-hmm.
Nancy Pelosi's.
Miss Pelosi, yes.
You know what? I do give a bit Pelosi energy.
You do. But nothing wrong with that.
There's something
most of the time.
That.
Oh, okay. Well, who cares? It is what it is. But this episode, or other episodes, and future episodes to come can never be complete, y'all, without that beaming and beautiful ray of sunshine. Ladies and gentlemen, please give it up for Miss Araya Anderson. She is here. Hi, Jenny.
Hi.
And I can't do that too much because when I do things like that for y'all, it's pandering to black women, and that's a no-no. So I was waiting for the face.
That?
I'm messing with you. It's an internet thing.
Who told you that shit?
It is an internet thing. It is an internet
Lord
sensation.
Jesus. Oh, are we supposed to call Carly a simp?
Yeah, you could.
Since you pandering to the blacks?
Since I'm pandering to the black women's.
Oh, okay.
I am OJ Simpleton.
Okay, I got
OJ
you.
Simpleton, I guess, I don't know, aka OJ.
I miss OJ.
Why do you miss
Did you
OJ?
say you miss
I'm
OJ?
not black, I'm OJ.
I watched the documentary on Netflix and it was so good. I miss episodes of it. Like I want to see.
I thought he meant like you missed the person.
OJ Simpson.
Like you missed Orlando.
I do.
Not the most murderer. No.
I do because he didn't do it.
Yes, he did. Watch the documentary. Yes, he did.
He didn't do it. No, read the book about how his son did it.
Oh, okay, well, number one, who cares? Him dead, she dead, the other one dead. Life goes on.
This is true.
Those poor kids, poor Sydney and Justin.
They all right. They got money.
Didn't one of them do it though?
No, it was
children,
the other son.
older children.
The oldest.
Oh, these are different children.
Yeah, OJ was married. Yeah, before Nicole, he had
the black kids.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Gotcha.
The darker ones.
Yeah,
the bipolar son.
Right.
The serious mental health issues. You hated her
The
more than
the
life
little half
itself.
and half one is the one that's a little fucked up in the head, right?
Who, Justin?
Sydney or Justin?
I don't know them children's names. Isn't it in the lights in the kid that was they kid together with the one that did it?
No, he was a child.
Kids.
They were little kids when Nicole died.
Oh, okay.
They were in the house too.
Oh, so the black kid did it.
No, he didn't. OJ did it.
Oh.
OJ had a cut. There was
the older son who is bipolar, who Nicole hated, would talk about how much he hated Nicole. But
OJ
wanted to hurt her.
That's great to know.
I wanted to clap too, goddamn.
We got other things to talk about.
Okay.
We will do that later. But yes, y'all, thank y'all for checking us out. If this is your first episode, please, once again, thank you. But make sure you hit that red subscribe button. It'll only take a second. Now, this is if you're watching this on YouTube. If you're checking us out on Spotify, just hit the little plus and follow us, and you will be notified every time an episode drops. If you do it on YouTube, you got to make sure you hit that thumbs up, because blue thumbs are cool, and hit the bell, turn the notifications to all, and then you'll be notified when a new episode drops. Yes, it's a few more button clicks, but trust me, it is well worth it. And to everybody else who's been checking us out and watching us and leaving us comments, hey, we love y'all. Thank y'all so much. And you make this all possible. Like PBS.
Yes. Anthony, that shirt is sufficiently fat and nerdy all at the same time, and I appreciate it.
You're welcome. Big backs stick together.
We
understand. We understand. Nerdy and big back, perfect combination.
Have you seen that video from that chick where she was like, people tell me not to walk alone at night? She's like, I'm a big back. She's like, I'm 226 pounds. All I have to do is lay on the ground and roll.
Yeah,
they can't pick
I'll
me
just
up.
lay. Like, it'll be dead weight. You ain't going nowhere with me. Nigga, stop. Stop it. I'm 240. I would just lay. Just.
Oh my goodness. But that would make the rapist really pissed, because no more power. Oh, you're just going to give it now? That's boring. Yeah. And then they walk away.
Yeah,
so yeah, that's a good deterrent.
I'm just going to drop.
Good deterrent. Yeah,
drop.
That is a great deterrent.
Well, the kidnappers aren't trying to pick her up. They'd be like, fuck it, forget it.
No.
Well, you know they're desperate if you start hearing beep, 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 bringing you home. Rolling.
Hey, that's what they're going to have to do to my fat ass, so I don't give a fuck. And I am itching to shoot somebody, so please, if you see me on the street, try to kidnap me. I can't wait to bust a nigga's kneecaps out.
Ooh, you are sounding more and more
itching for it.
You are sounding more and more MAGA caucus audio every day, and I appreciate it.
I mean,
I appreciate you, Helene.
At this point, it's the natural progression at this point.
True. It is a true state of de-evolution. We are all just going backwards. I mean, it is what it is. But you know what? Let's go on a much more positive note. I want to know how everybody is doing. It is time for the weekly wellness check. Yep. So we're going to start off with the slightly annoyed mixed chick, Miss Britt Williams. Britt, how has your week been, madam?
Why did you start with Britt?
Right. I literally was like,
Lord
why
Jesus.
Why end on a downer?
Well, that's true.
It's a roller coaster. You start low and then you go up to the highs.
So for everybody who's out there.
Okay, let's not step on the sadness here. We want it uncut.
For everybody who's out there who's paid attention, I have two dogs. Last week, my big dog, she wasn't going to get any better. So Wednesday I had to take her and they put her down.
Oh.
And Anthony, I wanted to say thank you to you.
Yeah.
Because that day when you answered the phone and we chatted, you made a really difficult walk back home a lot easier. So I really appreciate it.
Helene, anytime, girl.
Said to me about when I was feeling really guilty and how much I didn't want to enjoy moving into the new place. What you said to me made it a lot better, and I appreciate it. Thank you.
I'm the one with the profound words. I don't know why you thinking Anthony. I had the profound shit to say.
Wait, what?
She's going around the room.
I'm going around the room.
No. because we're not going to take the shine. Because I had some profound shit. Okay, it was deep down from within, and that shit was majorly fucking profound. You gonna recognize how profound my shit was.
And
Okay.
you wonder why black men go for white
I don't
women.
give a
Ladies
fuck
and
that it
gentlemen,
is
here's the
Anthony's
point.
birthday. We gonna talk about how profound my shit was. I think my shit was even in text. It was on the phone too. I had double
It was on the
profound.
phone, and I appreciate that.
Oh my God. Okay, hold on, Britt. Before you go and start to suck her toot of greatness, here you go. This is for Helene.
I'm
That's
so
all you had to do.
sorry. I'm
I
so
ain't had to do
sorry
shit
that my weekly check-in. How did my weekly check-in turn into the amazingness of Helene?
because that a spoiled baby will always be heard.
You
Anyway,
hear me talking?
Araya.
Yeah.
Silence is loud.
Araya, I love you.
Fuck
Thank you for
you.
being there for me. Bottom line is
You
my
wish.
big dog is gone. It is incredibly difficult. It may sound silly, but my little dog is having a really hard time. Like, he won't play with any of their toys. He sniffs them and smells her. Last night, I tried to get him to lay on their bed. He refused to lay on the bed, and he came and slept on the couch. And I realized it was because it smells like her. So I had to make him a whole brand new bed. And then he went and he slept on it. I've had a really tough.
Yeah.
No, we understand. We clown, we joke about the dogs, but we knew how much they mean to you, and they still mean to you. Um, I didn't know Misa had been put down when you called. You said it, and
She
I thought that
wasn't
was
put
the
down
guy.
yet.
Okay,
I had to get my
gotcha.
phone fixed so I could GPS
Right.
to take her to the place. So
Yeah. Okay, gotcha. Because when
when
you
I was
said it, I
talking
was
to
like,
you were
oh,
my walk home to take her.
to go pit. Okay, I got you.
You
Okay.
walked to the vet?
No, my phone was so broken I couldn't see anything, so I had to walk to a place to fix my phone, and then I had to walk
Yeah,
back, and it was
and
a
she
pretty
walked back
decent
home.
walk. And it was on my mind, and so I called Anthony, and so he talked to me, so
Yeah.
I couldn't
Oh, we don't
cry and
walk in
freak out.
Houston. That's the novelty to me.
Well, this is California,
Same.
honey.
Yeah, we don't
We
walk
don't
in
do
Florida either.
it's a different beast.
I was like,
You-
did you walk? Oh,
65
yeah.
at all times.
She's in Oakland. She's in the Bay Area. They walk.
So I just
That's,
want to give a shout out to Oak Vet.
mhm.
They are not just they are also a hospital, and they do oncology for pets,
Okay.
and they do radiology, they do everything, and I've never been treated with such respect, such kindness, and thank you to the vet who let me. I did a eulogy and talked about her life before he put her down, and then I showed pictures. There was a slideshow, and he sat through all of it, so I just want to thank the vet for that.
Aww.
And he was really
Oh,
That's so
that's nice.
sweet.
That is. All right.
And I'm so excited to see the girls in Houston.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, y'all gonna get hugs and attachment like none other. Be
she wants
ready.
me. She wants me to lick her face like I did last time.
True. I
Yes.
mean, you'll oblige.
I mean,
Hopefully.
yeah, I will.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
So that was my week.
Exactly.
Fine.
Okay. Well, you know what? Rest easy, sweet Misa. Out of both dogs, I loved you the most. Um, that little that little boy dog. That little boy dog is evil, man. Oh, that little boy dog.
That nigga said, I loved you the most.
I'm just gonna say it. Misa never caused problems during recordings. It was always the boy.
It was she
It
did?
was.
Yeah.
Misa
Yep.
chilled in the
Yep.
cut. Misa was like, "Look, she's smoking weed. I'm gonna get high on the
Well,
contact.
that's
I'm good."
because Brett would have that damn donut on that little one, and he'd be like, I
That
know
is
you
true.
will see me looking stupid, so let me make some noise. So it was halfway Brett's fault. I'm just saying.
Well,
Oh,
Like,
man.
I'm sure Misa was back there like, nigga, you look dumb.
Exactly.
But you look stupid, and they can see you on TV. They can see
9
you.
out of 10, that boy dog was like, "Well, please, somebody call Dog Protective Services. I need
Okay.
out." But no, we know how important and how special and how connected you were to Misa. So yeah, we're here. We're always
And I
here.
gave my ex-husband a fucking nasty gram because that
Oh, here
motherfucker's
she
straight
go.
running around telling
Here she
people
go.
that I kept that fucking dog from him. Fuck him. He needs to keep my goddamn name out his mouth. So I let that motherfucker know that. So fuck him and his new dog and his new bitch telling people I kept that
Not the
dog.
new
So
dog.
if anybody knows Leo Patrick Maxwell, tell him I said fuck him.
He's got a whole
Wow.
white name.
The
That's a whole
whole
name.
government Caucasian style name to a Filipino man. I thought he'd be,
Mucinex.
And
Mucinex.
that's
Santa
not a
Maria or
Filipino
something.
name. No, Leo
No,
Patrick
not at all.
Maxwell.
Not at all. Oh boy, he assimilated. He's got that red cap ready. All right.
Y'all
Well,
got both sides of the light-skinned rage. You got the white girl who is in the process of getting dog ashes sent to her, and then you have the nigga side who has cussed out the ex
yep.
and damned the ex to eternal damnation. So
Fuck
You
yeah.
got the worst. You got the worst of both worlds,
look at that.
and that is okay. That is okay. But rest easy, Misa.
Yes.
The rest of the world will be there shortly. The way things are going.
Look, nigga, I'm telling you, shit.
But look, let's move on. Let's go. Let's get a little bit of that beautiful rare sunshine. Miss Araya Anderson, how was your week, madam?
It was all
Is
right.
this your vacation hair? I like this. This is nice. I like this. Are you bringing that
It
hair with
can
you?
be. It
Oh,
can
Oh
be.
Lord, not
okay.
bring the hair. Bring the hair.
Yeah.
Just
Can
bring it.
you bring the hair with me?
Yeah, I like
I'll
that's,
bring it.
that's good vacation hair. I'm digging it.
Okay.
I'll travel
She-
with it. I can do
She's
that.
got luxurious boxes that each of her styles sit in. Her regular suitcase look like shit now. It might
Do
be
they
two
have
paper
names?
bags.
Right.
Um,
She gonna be
I think
she gonna be walking through
that
the
one's
she gonna be
called
walking through
Rosa.
the she gonna be walking through the airport with one of these bags.
Yep. But the hairs are in some Louis Vuitton cases.
I
That
was
is
talking for Louis Vuitton under my underarm.
Not the and
Louis.
she gave his whole government name, the Louis.
The
the
Louis
Louis.
Vuitton. You know you lived on Crenshaw. But no, that's hey.
I used to work
As
for them.
did you
You worked
work
for,
for them or did
Louis
you try to
Vuitton?
scam them?
I worked for Hennessy, Moet, and Grand
You the
Marnier,
bottle girl,
Mm.
bitch.
which is owned by Louis Vuitton.
Oh, okay.
She was the bottle girl bitch.
I was the liquor promoter. I would go to events.
Oh, you would go to events and get us to taste shit that we didn't want to taste?
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
okay.
My bottles. Experts.
I got a homegirl that does that on the weekends.
Smells a little scammy there,
Yeah.
Joanne.
You guys still hear me?
No, I'm teasing, Rhea.
Oh,
No,
can
we
you hear me because my Bluetooth just went off.
can hear you.
We can hear
We
you.
literally hear you.
You guys are on my what you call it? Okay.
Oh, you know what? Your mic might have switched to your computer, so
Oh.
it's okay. You still sound great. You still sound
Okay.
great. You know, but next time get a better headset. I'm just saying, better.
Oh, wait a minute. Here, I gotta select it.
Oh.
Okay. I selected
All right.
it.
Okay, you're good. I believe you're good. I believe you are good. Anyway, but glad you had an okay weekend, and it wasn't crappy, but it wasn't
No, I'm looking forward to you asking me this question in 2 weeks after I come back from Houston, and I'll tell
great.
you.
Okay.
What it's on.
Well, yeah, in 2 weeks because we're gonna take a little break. Just a quick heads up: we will have this episode is gonna premiere, but the next Wednesday, which I don't even have the date in my head, there will not be a new episode, but there will be some fun content for folks to check out and watch. So be on the lookout for that. All right, now we're gonna move on to Coretta with the Beretta, Miss Helene Torregano. What you got, sis?
I ain't got shit.
Oh, that's a good
Not a
weekend.
goddamn thing. Not a goddamn thing. I am getting ready for these ruffians to invade my city.
Yeah.
So I am having to send out feelers to get illicit activities set up, and
Okay.
I had to price match drug and drug paraphernalia.
Oh, I have money to send you. How much?
$25.
No. Hey.
Don't go deals over the airwaves.
Not on Joe Budden's internet and not on my goddamn birthday. I'm not going to jail for you hoes.
Not even
Stop
illegal
this.
It's
charges.
it's the joke. Just kidding. Um,
It's legal paraphernalia.
this is true.
It
This is
don't.
true.
No, but the way these monkeys in Washington are throwing shit, no.
We can sell and buy vapes here in Texas.
That's nice for Texas, but on with federal judges and federal cops, it's a different story.
Uh-uh. Not the lateral lisp.
I am not going to jail for none of you sluts. Sorry.
My son had a bilateral lisp, and he would go to speech therapy, but he refused to talk. So one day it went away, and we found out because my niece used to punch him in the chest every time he said something wrong.
It would go away for me
That's a
too.
smart move. It would definitely go away.
Hey, it works. Shit, hey, whatever works.
Therapy is therapy, no matter how hard it hurts.
Really, right?
It got the job done.
It did.
Wow.
But no, that's it. I'm getting ready for these hooligans to come to town, so I'm trying to get
Okay.
shit set up. I have an itinerary that most people like. I won't
love
name
it.
the one that doesn't.
I
But
The wild card.
The itinerary. I just don't like itineraries in general. I don't
Well,
like
we got an
knowing what
itinerary.
to do.
We can't freeball the whole weekend. But we
right,
have to
like we gotta have
I
like,
could.
because if that's the case, we're just gonna be sitting up under George at his house all
Right.
damn weekend, and don't nobody want to do that. He might, but no nobody want to do that.
Brit does.
No,
That's
I
Brit's
don't
thing.
George all weekend. I don't.
But no, we have an itinerary. It's not set in stone. It can change, but it gives us kind of a we'll do this. These are the
Template.
activities for the day. Let's pick and choose kind of situation.
Yes.
But
I love
So you
it.
need to do this.
yeah. So there's that. I went to
Okay.
work late every day this week. Because I just really didn't want to get out the bed. There was that.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that makes
Yeah.
sense.
I mean, I
That
got
makes
there
sense.
and I was doing work in the bed, like on my phone, but I
Yeah.
didn't feel the need to like be in the building. So
Smart move. Hey, if you got that privilege, abuse it.
I do, and I do. I do, and I do. Yes.
There you
But
go.
that is about
All
it.
right. Okay.
My children have yet to leave me the fuck alone.
Right.
Um,
That's what children do.
I did get rid of
just
one
paid you
though.
for the flowers, by the way.
The youngest one,
Yes, I got rid of him.
you sold him.
Summer?
How much?
Oh shit, I wish. A pot of red beans.
In Louisiana, that is fair trade.
Oh, you hear me? A Magnolite pot of red beans. The big
Oh, a
pot.
Magna, like the big pot, the
Nigga.
mama pot.
You
Yeah.
hear me
Oh, yeah.
talking?
Yeah. Any child can be sold real quick.
And camellia
Let me
red beans, fresh ham hock.
Ooh.
Ham
Ooh.
hock. Yes.
And not that Hillshire bullshit
no
sausage.
Hillshire.
You
No
want
Hillshire.
Louisiana made.
I had
all right.
D&D, well, Mississippi made. I had D&D
Okay.
and some andouille.
Okay.
Mm.
And I did have a Texas garlic. I threw a little garlic sausage in there because I like a little garlic sausage.
Ooh.
Okay. Nothing wrong with that.
But
Nothing
yeah,
wrong with
I
that.
was like, you gonna take him and all I got to do is make you red beans? Not a
Oh,
problem.
wow. Ian's just looking at it. Et tu, mama?
Yeah.
Is that all it takes?
He wanted to go.
Am I
so
not-
it's
oh,
fine.
okay.
It's fine. It's
That'd have been
fine.
funny if you'd have just looked at her like, is that all I mean to you?
Oh no,
Yes.
but I took his
Yes.
ass. It was late at night. He was in here damn near asleep. I was like,
Mhm.
wake up, let's go. He's like, I'll go in the morning. No, the fuck you won't. Let's get up and go, buddy.
Oh, damn, girl.
Go, buddy.
What, you took him to juvenile boot camp?
No, I
Are
took
you
him to
Jenny
well,
Jones?
I call him his look. I call him his stepdaddy, but his
Oh,
best
okay.
friend.
Uh-huh.
Like I think. Okay, let me not say that. But I don't know. He's a sweet little boy, but I don't think he got a lot of friends. But
Mhm.
so he
It's
always
okay.
wants
Yeah.
he always wants Ian to come over,
Okay.
and Ian has a
that's
good
good.
time, and so he's like,
Yeah.
yeah, I'll go over there. Da, 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 da. I was like, okay, let's get your ass up, and let's go.
Yeah.
Oh, so, but yes.
Okay. Oh, that's good. That's good.
And the
Hope
other
he
one
has a
said he was
wonderful
going to
time.
church today, which flabbergasted.
Which
Okay.
one was that one?
I was
The
the
middle
oldest
child.
one.
The old.
No, the oldest one. Yeah.
Really?
The
At
middle
two,
one
I
went
would.
mama?
the middle one went golfing yesterday. The oldest came back in here yesterday.
No, I
He
can see
left and
the
then
middle
came
one.
back.
You gave birth to some conservative Negroes.
I
What's
know.
going
I don't
on?
know what's going on. He came back with his homeboy, and they dug into my red beans, and then he was like, "Where's those slacks you bought for the funeral?" I was like, "I washed them. They should be over there." I was like, "What do you need slacks for?" He's like, "I'm going to church."
He found
Excuse
a
me.
woman. He found a
Excuse
Is
me.
woman.
there a girl there?
I don't know,
There's
Josh.
a
His
woman
home.
there.
No, no, no. His homeboy that he's really good friends with goes to church
Okay.
religiously.
Mm-hmm.
So
Oh, okay.
Joski was
Wow.
like, "No, I'm gonna make him go." Okay,
Oh,
not a problem.
watch
I
the watch,
won't, but
watch
y'all
when he
have
come back.
fun.
Mom, I met God and a big booty bitch to go with it.
I could see
I
that.
am now sanctified up in
I could
His
see that.
spirit.
And Holy
I could
Ghost
see that. I'm
filled.
okay with that.
Yeah. He gonna look at Helene. Won't God do it?
Okay,
And I'm like, okay, son, sure. Because Mom, God is good all the time.
all the time,
And
and
all
all
the
the time.
time.
All the time,
God
God
is
is
good.
God is good.
God is good.
Wait,
Now
what did
let me
Candace
holler
Owens
at the
say?
Amen.
Amen. That bitch. I said, God is good. She said, Amen.
Amen.
Mm,
Amen. Amen to that.
I love those. You're talking
ma'am.
about those videos, right?
Well, she was on the
Of her
Breakfast
on the
Club.
Breakfast
She
Club.
was on the Breakfast
Oh no,
Club.
there's this
Yeah.
woman who goes around with a microphone and she goes like,
Oh, the soul classes?
"Yes, I love
Or the
Oh, I
that."
black
see her. She'll just
Oh.
walk
classes,
up on
something like
people
that.
and ask them
Yep.
those.
She usually
Oh,
talks to
okay.
white people.
She got this one white dude who knew the answer to fucking everything
Everything. I
and
saw
then
that.
more.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Well, yeah, but I love stuff like that. When you sit there and you go, well, let's test the blackness. Hey, Candace Owen, God is good. Amen. Amen. I'm like,
Yes,
oh,
yes.
wow.
Okay,
Okay.
so
All
very
right.
good.
Cool.
I'm like, ma'am, are
Well,
you that inundated with whiteness that you have
Yeah, she
not
surrounded
learned
herself
even?
with it.
Because I didn't even go to those type of churches. I grew up
Right.
Catholic, and even I
Right.
yeah.
know that.
Yeah.
Right? There's just
It's
certain things in the black community that are just
They're universal.
universal. We all know, no
right.
matter
But I
what.
think, you know what? To be honest, and I don't know why we talking about this heifer during weekly wellness check about our things, but there are some who just don't know. We just have to come to that conclusion. And if they either they don't know
It
and
don't
they're
show.
okay with it, or they know,
They don't
no,
give a
girl,
fuck.
no, not a message,
You
not a message.
cannot, no, you cannot be
That is
this
not a message.
inundated with technology and with
And
Mm-hmm.
not know.
just what is going on in the
She
world
doesn't consume
for you to
black
have your
media.
own show
Mm-hmm.
that like she talks on the Kardashians and she talks on this, so she knows pop culture. You can't tell
Right.
me that in your however many years that child has been on this planet that
But
she
she
has
Mm-hmm.
looks
not
down on
heard
it.
that saying. There's no way.
She
She
I
she
refuse
looks
to
she
believe
down
that.
on it.
she's versed in pop culture, but looks down on black culture.
Yes.
Let's just
Yes.
be honest.
Yes.
That's
So I
true.
wouldn't. That's fine. Oh, she could talk top shit about a Kardashian, or she could talk about celebrities in a total. But black life,
Yeah.
Candace, no. Candace is good at talking, giving you 1960s black conservative talking points and rehashing them, but she is not good on a true understanding about being
Mm.
a black person in America.
That's what
I
I don't
guess it's
understand. How? Like you grew up with a black family up until you were probably
right.
18 or 19 cuz she was vehemently democratic and liberal
Yeah,
for her earlier
for Obama,
years,
she was a
and
voter of Obama.
even wrote a whole like damn near dissertation about how basically white women ain't shit, and then all of a sudden you turn into a grifter that has switched
Yeah.
sides. But between that time frame of birth to like Obama, you were living a black life, were you not?
But again, might have been suburban black life, which we all
Yeah.
know
Dating
doesn't
white
always.
boys.
Yeah,
Can that
Hanging out with
some
translate?
black
white
boy,
people.
some black boy told her she had buckshots on the back of her neck,
Right.
and everything went down. It all went
I can
downhill. But
see
we
her
don't know.
not being attractive to black men. I can see that because she didn't know what to do with her hair. She has an apple head. You know.
Why you got... Wow, okay.
She does have an
Yo,
appleish
Ray
head.
has
That is
said
true.
that shit with a straight face.
Am I lying?
No, you're not lying, but damn, put some enthusiasm in it. You were just like,
Like I said,
she has an apple
She
head.
has an
It's
apple head.
it's what it is. Look at the head.
I
I'm
It's
just
mean,
very
going for
apple-like.
that apple head.
Jennifer Martin got an apple head. She had a man. She didn't have a few. Hell.
Yeah, but she had a black man.
Gina was black and
She
remains
reveled
black.
right. But again, Candace Owen needs to keep the story going of she's an ultra right conservative black woman who has been blessed and approved with white validation
Right.
because she is the one who gets it. That's where I'm going, Britt. But I can care less because I want to talk about my week, my
Yeah. How
amazing,
was your week?
fantabulous fucking
Let's
week.
see.
It
Let's see the
was
birthday present.
it was boring as shit
It was.
I
until
Let's see the
saw the
birthday
birthday
Thursday.
present.
present.
Yeah. Let's see the
Well,
birthday present.
hold on. Let me lead up. I got to give a story. Everybody gave stories here. And
Okay.
it's not that big of a story. So Monday, blah. Tuesday, got called for an interview. So I have an interview this
Nice.
Tuesday coming. So fingers crossed. Wednesday, hawk to spit shit of a day. But
Oh,
it
I
was
thought he was gonna say he got some hawks too. I was
Right.
like,
Like, I was like,
what?
I
what?
wish.
We all stopped.
I wish. Sorry. No. I'm doing more iron chic than a bedtime freak. My bad, guys.
Oh,
Sorry. Oh yeah, poor porcito. But it's okay because Thursday, and I do mean
it all
the
picked up.
club went up on a Thursday. So fuck you, McConan. Thursday is when the club go up because Anthony said, "Fuck all the bullshit, fuck all the sadness, fuck all the oh man, I really need a job,
And he
fuck
said,
all
"Fuck
that,
these bills."
fuck them bills." Because it was my time to take care of me. I've been taking care of niggas for a good while now.
That part.
And I felt like I needed to do something for me. So
Yes.
I said, I'm gonna go get me a gift. And then turned out I got two gifts because one of the gifts I had pre-ordered some like last year and it finally came and I forgot about it. But it's paid off, so I ain't gotta worry about it. So
Yay!
Anthony
gift number one.
fancy.
Gift number one, this ain't fancy, this is just funny. I got this. It's a
What the fuck
it's
is
It's a
that?
pizza.
What is that?
it's piece the pizza. A pizza piece. It's a vinyl figure of a slice of pizza drawn or created like the old 1930s cartoons with the noodle arms and appendages. I thought
Yeah,
it was cool as hell. I got it on sale. This shit was $129. I got it
nigga.
for the no, I got it for the low price of $19.99.
I know
That's
that's
right.
right. Goddamn it.
Oh, okay.
As seen on TV, motherfuckers. But and it came with a little pin, a little doggy pin. It's kind of hard to see. Sorry, Britt,
Very
I didn't mean to
cute.
bring that up. But
Okay.
the gift of
What, you think I'm not
gifts.
gonna fuck doggy style all of a sudden? I'm still gonna fuck doggy style. We can say doggy.
Nigga, what?
Okay, what?
I don't know what this $2
No, 'cause he said the
whore on
word
a $50
doggy.
block.
How did
He
you?
said the word
How
doggy.
did she go there? How did she go there?
The
I
word
don't know.
doggy.
Okay.
She was just literally weeping Wanda, and now she turned into Susie the Skank. What the hell?
Oh wait, I can't
I,
see.
you know what? We're good. We're good. But
Okay.
this was the gift of gifts. Everybody know I'm a gamer. Everybody knew it was gonna happen sooner, if not later, and it happened sooner because, well, thank you to past good credit. Um, I got this
Yay!
a Nintendo Switch 2.
Yeah, buddy.
Jealous. That's what I
I
wanted
got
for
my
my birthday.
I got me a Switch 2.
Very nice.
I am very stoked. It's charged. Come to find out, it's not my gift. Because the nephews damn sure took it Thursday when I brought it home.
I'm sure they did.
I love children.
Um,
I know.
I literally told my sister, "When are y'all leaving?" She's like, "Oh, we're gonna leave about 4:30." And I had already got everything approved. I couldn't get anybody to hold the system. As the lady on Best Buy's phone call told me, "Mr. Sterling, I'm so sorry, but look, I can't tell you if it's in the store. You're gonna have to gamble and go and go." And I went,
Yeah, but
Best
he's
Buy not
nuts,
that far.
bitch. The fuck?
Well, because Nintendo had told all brick and mortar stores that they couldn't place orders online. You could reserve, you could pre-order. But once pre-orders were done and taken care of, any extra stock, you could not sell it online. That was to stop scalpers. So people had to go in the stores physically and get it. So, and I'm like telling the lady, ma'am, I am hitting in store, in store. And she's like, does it say in store only? I'm like, yes, ma'am. You can't get it unless you go in the store. I'm like, I know,
Oh.
but I want them to know I am coming to pick it up. She's like, no, we're not doing online
Yeah, because
orders. You have to
usually
go
I was gonna say, yeah,
physically.
usually you can buy it online and then do pickup in
Pick
store.
up.
Exactly. So I just wanted to make sure it was secured. So I'm like, you know what? Hey, if I don't get one, it's okay. The world's not going to end. I still have my original Switch, which I have the Legend of Zelda version. I'm cool. I get in there and I'm little old 13-year-old Anthony when he was buying, no, actually 12-year-old Anthony when he was buying his Super Nintendo and making sure anybody going into the store wasn't getting a Super Nintendo because I was putting curses on their ass.
Mm-hmm.
Was walking to Best Buy going, you don't need a Switch. Get your ass up in the appliances like a good person. Go, go. Guy, the little greeter, he's real cool. He was like, hey, what can I help you find? I need a Nintendo Switch too. Y'all got him? And he just goes, customer service. I'm like, cool. But I
Oh, they
forgot
didn't
to
even have
ask,
them in the back with at the
they didn't have them in the
electronics.
back.
Oh.
They were all in front of customer service. So when I walked in and I get to customer service, there's this pregnant lady. This pregnant lady, hey, you're a very lovely person. I love you. But get your shit over with. You gotta go. More important business is happening. Now I think she was trying to buy a baby monitor, but you know what? Fuck them
But you
kids.
know what? More
It's about
important
me.
business was happening. Fuck
More
that kid
important business
staying
needed to take care of.
alive.
So I'm like looking. I'm like, oh man, they probably out. Oh damn, I didn't even ask for the Mario Kart World Edition. That's the one I wanted.
Yes.
And lo and behold, I get there. I get up to this young lady. She see me. She see I'm looking. I'm almost like a crack fiend. Like, bitch, y'all got them switches, baby. Hi, how can I help you? I'm like, yes, I know you definitely can help me. Y'all got a Nintendo Switch too? She's like, right behind me. And I look, and there was a little pyramid of Switch 2s
Nice.
neatly stacked. And I'm like, but I need the Mario Kart World one. And she goes, you as well as a bunch of other people.
Ooh.
And I went, bitch, don't play with me. To myself. I'm like, oh, y'all out? I'm gonna have to come back. She's like, but I have one. And she turned around and then she looked and she didn't see it. So she asked the manager, hey, I need a Mario Kart World right there behind you to your left. And she took it, she just put it on the counter and it talked to me and it said, Anthony,
This nigga
hi.
did it. Talk to me.
And I said, hi, Nintendo Switch 2. And it goes, are you gonna take me home? And
Oh
I'm like,
my god.
you're fucking right, Nintendo Switch 2.
Oh my god.
You're
Let's go
fucking
home
right.
together. And I jaunted out of fucking Best Buy with a Switch 2 in my hand.
Let
And I
me.
got home.
How does one jaunt?
It's a light jog,
Oh,
but it has a
Yes.
skipping element.
little
Have
pep
you
in your
seen
step.
those
Little
videos?
pep in my step.
Have you seen those videos where it's like the dog is doing this thing and it says on my
Yeah,
way
it's like
to
a little
ruin
high
his
step.
life?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Like
on my way to
this.
ruin his life. That's
right.
get
Yeah.
on my way.
You ever seen the videos that came out during COVID? Black men feeling joy,
Yeah.
frolicking
They
in
were
the park.
frolicking. Yeah.
Yes, that was me. But knowing where I was, I had to keep my, like Martin on the Martin show would say, I had to keep my cat eyes open. I had to make sure there wasn't no evil lurking, somebody trying to jack me. And then I went, wait a minute, this is a Nintendo Switch. It's not like I got a PS5 Pro here.
Right.
The Nignogs don't want a Switch, but those white river ranchers do. Get your ass in the truck. So I got my ass in the truck. I got home, and the first thing I did as I opened the door was get bombarded by two nephews who took the box. I thought they didn't see it because it was dark. You know, it was dark in the living room, and I was trying to
He
run
said,
straight
I
to my
thought they
room.
didn't see it.
And the oldest one went, Uncle, you got the Switch too? Here comes the little one. Grabbed it. Mama! Mama! Uncle got us a Switch too. And I felt like that old, y'all remember the Hey Love commercial? Oh no, my brother, you have got to get your own.
Yes.
You remember Hey Love?
Oh yeah.
The
No.
record? When he's like,
Yeah.
I got to get this. And the brother say, oh no, my brother, you got to get your own. I literally grabbed that box and say, oh no, little nigga, you got to get your own. And I walked off. And it sat in my room for a whole day. I didn't hook it up.
Aww.
because I had some other stuff I was working on. I had to finish up. I was kind of
Why didn't
thinking
you let
about
the
what we were going
boys
to do for
play
this
with it?
episode. They got a chance to play with it because when I finally hooked it up on Friday, because I had to go do a shoot, them suckers came in and they did not want to stop.
I'm
I'm
sure.
like, hey, look, I really want to watch SmackDown. Could you go watch it in the den? No. Well, can we take the Switch too? Boy, if you don't get your big headed ass away from me, go away. But Saturday morning, who comes in my room? Uncle, you sleeping? TV on, switch on. They're driving. I said, okay, you know
And they
what?
came in there to check. And he's like,
Are you breathing?
"Are you asleep?"
You're getting old. I know around this age you die. So, and I'm like, okay. But Sunday, which is today, I turned 48. Oh, I ended being 47, tripping over a damn hoverboard and busting my ass. And I wasn't even trying to get on a hoverboard. My nephew left it in the fucking middle of the room that's
Oh,
dark, and I'm trying to go walk the dog, and I bust my ass. So,
poor Cito.
yeah. Yeah, that's how 47 ends. Unemployed, and 48 starts unemployed, sore, stiff, but bitch, I got to switch too.
I
So
know
that
that's
was
right.
my
I know
week.
that's right.
So that was it. Yep. I'm sorry for taking that much time, but it was a funny damn week. And Brit's gone, but that's okay. That means the show gets better.
Mm-mm.
She didn't hear it. Okay. All right. Well, let's move on, y'all, because it is
I'm sorry.
time for our.
Say, I hear my ear.
You hear? Good. Sit your happy ass down. We're about to read. All right, y'all. It is time for viewer comments. And as always, we love to hear from you. If you want to drop a comment, hey, it's very simple. You're watching this on YouTube, it's right at the bottom. Just click on the text box and get to typing. Same thing with Spotify. We love to hear from y'all, especially from viewers like the 8.5, aka Briani, aka my Gemini twin. She's my evil
Yes.
twin. She
Mm.
is my evil twin. As Briani goes and says, happy birthday, Anthony. Happy birthday, twin. And you know what, Briani? Happy birthday to you, sis. I'm hoping you're having an amazing day. You are doing some 8.5 activities and stunting on them hoes as usual. Moving on. Oh, and a quick happy birthday to my little cousin Jalen, who also shares the same day with me. My
Happy
great
birthday,
uncle
cousin.
Joe, that's a happy heavenly birthday to you. He lived
Aw.
in, oh, he'd have been 110 by now, maybe
Oh,
even
Wow.
older. I met him one time as a kid on our birthday, and it was so cool.
Nice.
And I found out he would tell me, "Oh, y'all need to come to California." And I'm like, "Uncle Joe, where you live?" "I live in Watts."
oh
Mm. Good
"Sir,
old Watts.
good old Watts." And yeah, he lived in Jordan Downs. And it was so funny when he tell me, and I'm like, sir, I've been listening to a group called NWA. Have you heard of them?" Um, as well as a certain rapper who broke away from NWA, and they told me Watts was kind of like not the place, along with Compton, Inglewood, South Central. That's a no. But no, that was so awesome when I found out I shared a birthday with him. Because he told us the story of why
Who
he
else
left
do you share a
Louisiana.
birthday with, Anthony?
No one important, Rhea. No one important. Just
oh
a
my
fallen
God.
rapper. Just a fallen rapper who has now become a Nazi. That
Mm-hmm.
is it. And the sad thing is, we share the same day and year. We both turned 48. But as I've said before, he got the riches. I got the common sense. I think I won.
Yes,
I
you did.
think.
You did.
But I'm broke. Oh, well. We move
You still
on.
won.
Yeah. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. Keeps me from
What?
jumping off a
What do
bridge.
you need? Do you have
But
to
I'm
go
too
pee
fat to climb
right
ladders and I
now?
don't like
Mm-mm.
heights. So I'm okay. All right, so we're gonna move on to Helene and I's favorite commenter, the Black Scat Pack. Not Skibbity D-I-E-R. We're talking about car kits. That's right. So,
Uh,
Black Scat Pack said, I did LOL. I didn't mind Helene explaining, and she's spot on. To add to what she said about getting lost, Okay. The name originated in 1968 by Dodge for the muscle cars in their lineup that were capable of going to the drag strip and run the quarter mile time under 14 seconds. Okay, cool.
Mm.
In those days, that was really fast. Nowadays, it's a trim level for the 392 Hemi cars that can run a quarter mile in the 12-second range. Thank you for that, Black Scat Pack. I feel educated. I love that. And every time I hear the word Hemi, I start to get a redneck Southern accent. Is that a Hemi?
Eh, eh.
You know,
Hemi.
is it a 400 block? Like, seriously, sir, please step away. I drive a Hyundai. Fuck you. Um, but thank you for that. Thank you for that education. Truly appreciate it. Last but never least, y'all, he has returned probably from his Middle Eastern assignment. Brit's favorite complimenter and commenter, the man who sees her as the most proficient and useful bottle of milk of magnesia ever created. It is Joseph, y'all, our senior correspondent. Hey, he said you're his milk of magnesia. You calm
I
him.
assume it's because I soothe his stomach, not because I help him shit better.
I think that's one and the same.
Okay, well, I'd like the nicer part of it. Thank you.
Plus, you are the color of Phillips. It's okay. What? Just because you put a little filter on your camera and you gave yourself a tan, Britt?
Fuck you. I don't have a fucking
That
filter, you
nigga say you
asshole.
put a filter on your shit.
You know what? I
It's
shouldn't have any
okay.
enemies because I have y'all for friends.
Exactly, because we tell the truth, honky. All right. Joseph said, "I'm sorry, you are not. You are not half a honk. B, you're not the whole beep.
She's not a
B,
hunky, she's a hunk.
she's a honk.
Continue with
A
Joseph.
honk.
Joseph, comments, please.
Oh yes, Joseph, who basically wrote a whole dissertation, but it does make sense. Says, why do people support black-owned businesses once or twice, but consistently patronize? Excuse me, not patronize. Patronize is clowning. Patronize is actually going and visiting white-owned ones, even after racist incidents like calling on police on black shoppers. Yes, some businesses need better customer service, but why is every societal flaw blamed solely on us? Meanwhile, other races open businesses in other neighborhoods while we undervalue our own communities. Okay, here we go. Hold on. But wait, there's more. Um,
Wait.
there's wealth here. Amen. Homes built by sharecroppers, family owned properties, but when no one maintains them, the city takes over and sells them to others. That has happened a lot here in Louisiana. I can point them out. Uh, excuse me. Banks claim no value, yet new buyers get loans, and thrive. Another truth. We can't thrive until we stop making excuses, hold ourselves accountable, and recognize our strength. The black community's power starts with us. Second part are
Continue.
here's an addendum. Um, Trades are solid, but when the government suddenly pushes them hard, ask why. They price us out of college. Now they want cheap labor. Immigrants get hired with no credentials, while we're told learn trades.
Mm-hmm.
He's got a point.
He's not wrong.
He's not wrong. The same trades we used to build this country, now they need us to rebuild what they destroyed.
And
Wake
I
up.
agree with him.
Hold on,
But
hold on, hold on, hold
the
on, hold
trades
on.
don't pay
Hold,
poorly.
I know that,
I
but
just
let me finish. Let me finish, please. Let me finish. He says, "Wake up, own the game. Don't just play it." And that came from Joseph. Okay, Britt, you are correct. The trades are not cheap. They
yeah, I'm
do
like
get
they don't
paid.
pay
They do pay.
they pay incredibly well.
But also it depends on which trade.
But you got
Like
to
it,
go to school first, and then you got to apprentice.
Yeah, and
Then
get
you
certification.
Fine, but
then
guess what?
yeah.
Everything, there's nothing out there that's in
Right.
play right now, short
Well,
of minimum wage jobs.
mhm.
But with that said, over here, I don't know about there. Shit, minimum wage jobs start at like $22 an hour.
Not over here.
They do
Mm-mm.
here. Um, and the trades are
Mhm.
paying incredibly well. The guys
Okay.
that I meet that are in the trades versus the ones that are in tech, here's the difference. The ones that are in tech, they have a lifetime of loans to pay off. So regardless of how much they get paid, they still have to pay out. So they're not really
Mhm.
getting that much money because their loans are fucking disgusting. Now you take guys who are in the trades, and a lot of trade schools, you can find your way through. You can get scholarships, you can get whatever.
Yeah.
It's not as expensive. You're not going to spend almost the rest of your life paying off your trade school loan. And the majority of your money is going to be for you. I'm just simply saying that yes, we do need black engineers. We do need all those things. But good luck. I work at a company that hires, diversity. Yeah, their diversity is Indians and Asians.
Mhm.
Very few black people. And everyone that I've seen be terminated so far, black people at my job.
Mm.
So build for ourselves. Still be engineers, still be all those things, but for us, not for them.
Minimum wage in Texas is 7.25.
I think
Oh
it's
wow.
8.25 here.
The
What,
reason
minimum
it
wage?
changed here
Yeah.
is because we made
757
it
here, I
change
think.
here.
Mhm. Yeah, you did it on state policy. What needs to happen is a federal government that makes it national federal policy
Well, look
that
at our federal government. That's not going to
well
happen.
Oh,
yeah,
it's
but I mean even when
$14
we
an
had
hour in Florida.
mhm.
What?
Its minimum wage is $14 an hour.
Yeah, here in Louisiana I think it's 725 or 737.
Wow. It
You
went
know,
up in
it's
Florida
it's
because it
pitiful.
was sure enough $8 for the longest time.
Yeah, you cannot. I'm sorry. I don't care who you are, how you say you can survive on
Yeah,
737.
our
Yeah, you could
minimum
survive on
wage.
back in 1950. You were probably living high on the
Right.
hog if you were doing 737 an hour. But again, inflation, price changes. Every company now wants to be rich and not give a damn about actually being a sustainable company. They just want to be
Right.
a rich company to
Right.
where we constantly have to sit there and look. I can't talk. I got a whole new goddamn video game system from a company that is not afraid to turn its fans and hold them by the ankles and shake their ass like Big Red.
Right.
But again, this is more entertainment, but to sustain like groceries, to buy, necessities. Companies are just, they keep hiking up prices. The cost of living goes up by crazy percentages, and jobs are refusing to give us at least a breather and say, oh, okay, we see that the average has gone up by 2%. Well, I think we should go up and pay by 2%. Nobody wants to sit and do the accounting because they feel like if they do the accounting, they actually find out, oh shit, we can still buy that six yacht and live
Right.
comfortably
Yeah.
while letting our workers
Get the
work
money.
a living wage. I remember my dad. I'm sorry. Let me just say this: my dad with the post office, the APWU, which is the American Postal Workers Union, they fought tooth and nail with not only the federal government but with the states to say, hey, we need livable wages. Period. Every year they go through, they do the accounting. Okay, you get this amount, not a 3%, not a 4%. At the time, I think it was like maybe a 7 to 8% increase in your wages at the end of the year, because they saw that, oh, the cost of living is moving up. I don't think they do that anymore. If they do,
No.
anybody work with the post office, please let me know, especially with Trump wanting to privatize it and Jeff Bezos wanting to buy it and have Amazon deliver your mail. So go figure.
I'm
I'm
okay
sorry,
with that.
Britt.
No, I was just going to say that, and this is a whole huge, bigger conversation, so I'm just going to quickly say this. Part of our problem is we keep reaching for white success when white people are never going to allow us to have what they consider white success. So maybe we need to just start focusing on what we as a community find what we consider success to be, not by white standards, not by this government standards, not by the world standards, because all of those things
What
don't give a fuck
are
about us, and they are created to keep us down. So what is it? What's that saying? Basically, you're never in a cage.
If you're not
never
first
locked
or
up as long
last?
as you're free in your mind. We need to free ourselves from this idea of white success. We are constantly
What is
chasing.
black success though?
But that's what I'm
What is
saying
the-
is we need
what
to
is the
reevaluate what
KPI?
okay. We need to reevaluate what we think
Thank you.
it
Thank you
is.
for that. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
No, I just heard KPI and I'm studying marketing. So I'm just like, thank you for saying that.
I know what
But
I know
no,
what KPI. I mean, I worked in
I was thanking
project
Rhea
management,
for
but-
saying KPI, and I was like, oh,
No, but what I'm saying is we need to reevaluate what it means. We've gotten so far off track of what we consider black success to be, and we started just following what the white world tells us makes
Well,
us
we
successful.
live in a white world. So
That's
if
what I'm
the
saying. We
black-
need to get ourselves out of the fucking white world, and they
How
don't
do we
want
do
us.
that besides
Okay.
moving to Africa?
No-
If we're living in
Well, no,
America,
All right.
we're living under the white system.
Oh, it ain't even
Okay.
we ain't gonna get away from it moving to Africa.
Yeah, because Africa runs on
That's not what
capitalism.
Yeah.
That's not what I'm saying. Is if we build our own community,
success-
we invest our money in ourselves. If we create black businesses, I'm not saying it happens overnight. I'm simply
No,
saying
what
if
you're
we
saying
actually
is-
strive for it, it might happen rather than constantly going, no, it'll never work.
Take out take out the qualifier of white and just say success.
Success.
Like honestly, because here's the thing: if you're talking about we need to create black success, what does that look like? Is
That's
it
what I'm saying.
just
We
the
need to have a
community building? Is it
conversation, figure it out?
okay? So let's say what is our template? Are we trying to do what we saw with Greenwood in Tulsa, Oklahoma, or Rosewood, or areas
Yes.
when
Yes, we
Okay.
know what happened, and who knows? Maybe it'll happen again. But it's the game we're playing now isn't working. Why are we acting like what we're doing now works? But let's keep doing it. Is it
because
working?
I guess, but what we had before didn't work because it's all gone.
Okay, so rebuild it and try again. Just because they win,
No.
when we
It's not
never
about-
try again.
No. People died because it
What do you mean?
that's
Yes.
why
They
it never tried again.
They tried multiple
tried
times.
again.
But we need to
We've
keep
had-
trying. Okay, well,
we
then
have-
we need to not complain.
No,
because this is the
Britt,
world we
Britt.
have. Then we're happy with
This-
it.
No, it's not being complacent about it. It's trying to find a way to reset the game in order for us to get it done.
And
The
that's
things
what I'm
that
saying.
the things our grandparents and our parents before them did, that worked for that time.
Mhm.
We have to reestablish for
Right.
this time now, right? Okay, that's where you're getting at.
Yeah.
So it's you and Joseph are running on the same run.
Right.
Y'all are on the same runway. Y'all about to take off on
I
the
agree
same
with
flight.
him.
No, I know that. But again, could it be done with just us and only us to where we
No.
shut it off? To where we on the capitalism, because again, we're in a world now. Screw the white part of it. We are in a capitalist world. No matter how we want to look at it, no matter how much we say we need to get away from it, can we do it? Sure we can. How do we do it? What are, as they say, like y'all said, the KPIs? What are the key point indicators to get that done? Because you're going to have to kind of navigate through a certain sector you don't want to be a part of in order to make it work. I think that's what I see. I could be wrong in that. If there's a way to where we don't have to deal with palm-colored bullshit, let's make it happen.
Starting, are we all
I'm down for it.
Are we all a member of Greenwood Bank, the black-owned bank?
I am not.
Me either. I got in
She's writing it down.
before they opened it. I signed up for it, and then I just never switched my deposits over to it. I just let it go. But it's something that we probably should be involved in.
And I think here now in my hometown there are no. And if I'm
Hold
wrong,
on.
if somebody from Lafayette, what?
Really quick, I just want to let you know who the face of Greenwood Bank is with his fine ass.
No,
Oh,
here
I
we go.
never
Call it from
understood like
Atlanta.
not having. I never understood not having a brick and mortar bank that I could physically go to.
Mm-hmm.
And I know I need to get out of that mindset.
Well,
I
But
it's
don't have
not a
a
bank.
physical
It's a
bank.
what did they what did they say it was? It's a
It is a digital
financial. It's
blockchain
a fintech
focus.
company,
it's
not
a
a
what?
bank.
Okay. So it's
Fintech.
blockchain.
Mm-hmm. It's
It's
blockchain. I'm
big
reading
tech.
it right now.
Okay.
Deposits
Okay.
are insured up to $250,000 per depositor,
So
so
they're protected by
it's
FDIC.
protected. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, which means if you
everybody
put up
got
to
less than 250 on this call, so
right.
they
But
should
it also
sign up
means
for
that
it.
if anything would have happened, if the bank would have folded, which I never wanted to happen,
Right.
the federal government will come in and refund the money that was lost. It's an insurance now. But the crazy thing is that we have an administration that is also looking to knock out the FDIC because they feel like DEI has hit that as well. But
I
it's also
fucking can't stand us.
look, they're using DEI as an excuse just to run rampant. But yeah, I mean, look, if you have a brick and mortar bank that is black owned, of course, go forth and
There is
you
some.
know,
They're just
no,
small, and so if they're
right,
not near you, because like I was at one for a while, but I'd have to go to Crenshaw if I physically wanted to go there.
okay. But here's what I was saying. Do your due diligence, check the bank out, ask questions. Same thing you do if you go to Chase. I did that when I started my bank account at 17, 18. I don't know why I was asking these people that. My daddy was even shocked. You know, if I start a savings account, what is the interest rate that I get from year to year? Will it go up? Will it go down? Will it stay stagnant? What's the APR on a loan if I need a car? Things like that. Credit unions are way better than banks
Hmm.
Yeah.
when it comes to getting car loans and things like that. And if you have a black credit union in your area, go for it.
Mm-hmm.
Go for it. You're protected federally until Trump says you're not. Um, so yeah, definitely. There's a start. That's reinvesting in the community. Don't be afraid to ask these banks and credit unions, what are you doing to invest in the neighborhoods you're in? What
Right.
is your loan ratio? You know, make sure they don't have a map that has red lines in certain areas,
Yeah.
you know, because whether you want to believe it or not, redlining with banks still exists. They may not call it redlining, but be careful of that. Ask those questions. Now, once you get that, you want to start your business, get with a financial advisor. If your black bank has a financial advisor and a loan, that show you how to do things and break it down, go for it.
I just want to tell you that on LinkedIn, there are whole sections of LinkedIn that are unexplored. And one of them is there are large communities of Black bankers and real estate agents, and they get together and they teach classes for free, and they
Mm-hmm.
hold symposiums. They do all of these things, and they're constantly looking for people who need to understand and for connections. Do you need a
Yeah.
connection here? How can I support you there? And I've been in some of these calls, and they literally are trying to just find whomever they can in the Black community who needs some form of education and help financially,
Mm-hmm.
educationally, however it may be.
Right. And I think, and we got to move on after this, but I think in the long run, start small, grow big. Um,
What ain't shit? Fuck you, Greenwood Bank.
oh, but
But they denied you?
Fuck yeah.
What?
didn't know you had, because she mulatto.
What are the
Did it.
qualifications?
Be 100% black.
Ah,
You stupid.
No, I'm teasing. I'm teasing.
that's
I'm teasing.
messed up.
Um, no, there might be
Is it
some
asking you
issues.
to
They do
subscribe to premium?
probably
Whatever.
so.
Whatever. It's fine. Whatever.
It's okay. It's
I didn't
okay,
want
Brick.
to anyway.
Then you're in Oakland. There is black owned
I
banks. I
know.
guarantee you better go find them. But yeah, there's a lot of things that need to be done. That has to be done. It's gonna come to a point where we either sit back, let things slide, and let it ride, or we get up and actually say no.
Did
Change
they
has
run
to
your
happen, and we
credit,
actually
Britt?
change it.
What?
Did they run your credit?
Yeah, they run your
Oh,
credit.
I'm not signing up.
Here's
I'm
my
not getting
thing,
a
though.
ding on my
Seriously,
credit.
are you fucking serious? It's a Black bank that runs your credit. I don't mean to be disrespectful, but we are in a shitty financial situation. Anyway, a lot of us don't understand the concept of credit. You're going to utilize that against us, so we can't be a part of your bank. I've never actually had to sign up for a bank where they ran my credit.
Well, maybe for the simple
maybe
fact,
it's a
with something like
small
this, they have
conglomerate.
to follow. There's
They
probably
got
those
to.
unwritten rules that we don't
Yeah.
know, and because we're
When I
not
signed up for the
working in
other black
financial
bank,
institutions.
I didn't
Oh,
have to.
hey, look.
They're asking me to start a free trial for $10.
But
Okay,
wait a
well, they
minute.
like
If this is
you.
BitChain, that might be
Huh? Did you see that,
no, that
bro?
might be something completely
Mm-mm.
different.
Did you
Nope.
get accepted, Helene?
I don't know. It just went, it took all my information and it's like, do you want to
She's
subscribe to
accepted.
premium? Start your free trial today.
Yeah, they accepted
$9.99.
her.
Price
Oh, they
protection, zero
accepted her.
liability, cell phone protection, identity protection, yada
Say
yada yada yada
no and see
yada.
if they still accept you.
I can't. That's just it. I can't click off of it.
Oh.
Well, Greenwood, get it straight. You
Yeah.
have a mixed chick who is very
Help
upset that she
us.
can't be a part of the fun. So
Don't do
get it
us like
together.
the
Don't
rush
do us.
card.
Oh, girl, all that money is in Bali right now. We're gonna move on.
No good.
But hey, to Bree, to the Black Scat
What the
Pack, to
fuck?
Joseph. Oh.
I hit
Well, I was
I
gonna
hit the
thank y'all.
button just thinking, and I was like, it's like you're a new premium member. Your car will arrive in 5 to 7 days. Oh fuck me! I
Oh,
don't want to
you're
be
a
no
member
goddamn
now.
premium member.
Just send it back or cancel it. You got to
Add
call
money
me and
to
Card.
your
cancel it.
Get the
account.
That's a
card
Transfer
job.
first and
money to your
then
Greenwood
cancel it.
account from our
Uh-uh.
from an existing bank account.
You know what?
Connect your direct deposit to Greenwood.
Get Ti on the phone because we got to move on. I don't know why I said that, but just get him on the phone. He'll work on it
Killer
expeditiously.
Mike, explain to me why I got denied.
Is Killer Mike even part of it?
You're spending.
He's a
Because
founder.
yeah.
Is he?
Yes,
Oh, I
Yeah.
didn't know
Andrew
that.
Young and Killer Mike are the founders.
hmm Get
Oh.
ready because you're gonna get a diss track saying because you broke, bitch. But
I sure am.
They want upwardly mobile blacks to join only.
yes, upwardly mobile, not stagnant in half. But no, there's got to be a good explanation. Trust me, they'll figure out something. It might be just a glitch. Also, keep in mind it may be where you live. California does have a lot of regulations and laws. Um, Trying to do more of anti what is it, anti scamming and consumer protection laws. So you might want to
Yeah.
look into that. That
It's a
might stop you.
MasterCard, I guess.
Yeah, that might be another thing too.
Oh,
So
maybe that's
get
why.
Gavin Newsom on the phone. That might be the problem. But we
Gavin's
got to
trying to be
move
a
on.
president. He ain't worried about me right
Cancel,
now.
downgrade your
That
Greenwood
is true.
membership.
But look, we're gonna move on. Once again, thank everybody who wrote. And if you want to write, hey, just put it in the comments. As you see, we're gonna read it and sometimes discuss it.
I liked your
But
hair the way you had it, Brett.
oh
I
my
You just
god.
messed it up. No, you
But
had it
look,
over to the side in this part.
let's
Yeah.
yeah. Now you're cute. But let's talk about something that's excellent. I want to talk about. Let's
Relevant
go
shit.
ahead and have exactly. It is time now for some random chats of blackness, y'all. It is This Week in Black, and it is brought to you by Black Excellence. And that Black Excellence is in the form of one Coco Gauff,
Yeah.
who
Yo, that
is
other bitch is
now
tripping.
wait. Look, I'm talking about the excellence. You talking about the caucasity. Let's go with the excellence
Okay,
first, and
that's
then
fine.
we'll talk about the caucasity
Okay.
because one amazing golf, I was about to say it, tennis player named Coco Gauff made history this past week and became the youngest American to win the French Open. And that is since Serena Williams, when Serena took the crown in 2002 or 2002 to the layman. Shout out to her. She did a wonderful job. Now
Yes.
we can talk about the hating ass heifer that she played against. What is her name? Salinska, Anya Salinska, I think her name is
Sabalenka.
Sabalenka, whatever. Potato, Lakers in 5. Um. Oh wait, it's Arena.
I don't know.
Arina Sabalenka. I don't know. Deport her ass. Call ice. Um. But Coco won, beat her. But as usual, she can't celebrate in a nice, clean way. There's always some bit of drama when it happens
Yeah.
to be us trying to celebrate our moments. So, in the post game or post match conference, Sabalenka,
Sabalenka.
Sabalenka, whatever. Um, Soda Popinski got on the mic and decided that's a Mike Tyson's Punch Out reference. You know it. If you know, you know.
No,
Decided to
that's
get on the
video
mic
game.
and basically cheapen Coco's win by saying it wasn't that she played well, it was because I made a lot of mistakes.
Okay, so she played better than you. That's the same, means the same thing.
That is a white woman
Yeah.
way of refusing to acknowledge that she got beat by a woman of color, a black woman.
Yeah.
That's all
She
it
wasn't
is.
beat by Coco, she was
Right.
beaten by herself.
Right.
And to that,
Coco
I
didn't
have
earn the win. I gave it to
no,
her.
right.
Right.
My follies gave her a win.
Right.
Which ain't that how it go in sports? You best the person, you know, because you played better than that person. I don't get it. You know, I'm not an athlete, but athletes let me know how that goes. But I do want to give another shout out to Coco when she got on after she got her award and everything, and she was talking about, you know, that her opponent was at her best, like literally giving her props on how she played. But as Coco said, I doubted myself. I didn't think I was, you know, gonna be able to get that accomplished because I think what is it?
Sabalenka.
Salami is, I believe, ranked number one in the world. And or she's one of the top ranked players in the
Never heard
world.
of her.
Never heard of her. So in her moments of dealing with the situation and actually trying to give some grace, she goes and quotes one great artist known as Tyler the Creator. And she says, I'm probably gonna ruin it. It's from Saint Chroma, from the song Saint Chroma and Chromacopia, I believe, where he says, if I told you I had doubts, I was fucking lying to myself. I realized I was lying to myself and I just went, yeah, because you are great. Because you won. So shout out to you, Coco. We are proud. We are happy.
Congratulations.
Congratulations. To whatever that woman's name is. Learn how to be humble.
Right.
You know,
Learn how to lose.
take your loss and learn and get better.
Sportsmanship.
Yeah. You know, to lessen her loss and say that, oh, I was playing horrible, which, look, I have heard champions say, look, they beat us because we played horrible. I've heard that before. But it's how you say it.
Yeah.
It's what made it very ugly and very crass and made you look like a sore loser. You know, not saying, you know what, she was the better tennis player
Right.
on this one, but I'll be back. Give me a redemption here. No, 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 no. I'll just be you know, a teenage mutant thunder cunt and try to piss on this woman's moment. So screw you, ma'am. I hope you get beat up with a
But
tennis racket.
hasn't she beaten that girl twice now? Isn't this the second time?
I believe so, yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. And the first time she beat her was in straight sets. So there was no like screw ups or oh we went to a tie. No, she beat her cleanly. So who knows? I think it's trying to build up a rivalry.
She's just mad because somebody 21 beat her 31-year-old ass.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wait, she's
Which
31?
you should expect.
Yep.
Oh man, I thought ooh.
That bitch
Okay.
looks 40 in the face.
Yeah.
Right?
Oof. Okay, well, you know what? The great ones will take a loss and come back for a much greater win. But obviously, you may not be in that pantheon, ma'am. So you might want to
Where's
retire.
Elaine? I can hear her, but I
So
can't see her.
she's there. She's hiding.
Oh.
She's letting everybody see the branding. It's branding.
Oh.
What is
Leah,
that
you got a
little bubble
brand.
up
I'm
in the
washing
top, though?
dishes.
She's washing
Oh,
dishes. Okay.
okay.
So she's branding, and that might be her chair or something in the forefront. So the camera's trying to take something. But let's move on. Once again, congratulations to Coco. From youthful excellence to matured older excellence, because I gotta say, hold on, let me get this right quick. I should have had this prepared, but it's my birthday, and I will cry and screw up if I want to. Now, take that, selfish people. But a
Okay.
big
Bad.
congratulations to one Hurl Taylor, who has become Emory colleges. Sorry, let me put some respect on this university's name. Emory University's oldest graduate at
Wow.
86 years old.
That's what's up.
Props to you. And check this out. He earned his fifth degree from the university, a master's of business for veterans, because he is a Vietnam vet, and he wants to use all of this knowledge to help his brother, his fellow brothers in arms, and he's also planning to use it to help small businesses in his community.
Nice.
So just wanted to give that a big shout out. You're never
I didn't
too
even know that was a
old to
thing.
get a degree. What?
Like the whole
MBA and
vet thing.
might be one of the newer programs. It could have been a program that's been there for a while, but no one really use pushes it. But I hope this is something that a lot of folks who are in the military or retiring from the military, if they decide to go back to college, definitely jump on this. Try to get in this program. And as you can see, even an 87-year-old can do it. A 86-year-old can do it. I
Yes.
just had a visitor, but he popped his head in and he left.
Aww.
Yeah, my youngest nephew, he was coming in to be nosy. Or to, Uncle, can we play Mario Kart World? No. Y'all played
How
it for
is it? Have
2 days
you
straight.
played it yet?
I played it after they went to bed. So it was
Oh,
like 10 o'clock, maybe 10, 11 o'clock at night. I finally just jumped on it. It is fun. I love it.
oh,
I
oh,
love it.
it's so
Good,
bad.
shout out to you, Nintendo. I ain't paying $80 for it. That's why I got it in the bundle.
Yeah.
So yeah, video games are going back up, girl. It is 1991 all over again. But big, huge congratulations to Coco and Hurl. We salute you
We
and
salute
continue.
you.
We salute you. Continue to be amazing. Yes, indeed.
Yeah.
And now we must move on because it is time for another amazing episode of the Households of Mar-a-Lago.
AKA the girls are fighting.
Yes, indeed. That is our quick roundtable discussion. I didn't even want to be serious about this, but y'all, Donna and Ilana are out here in them streets.
Mr.
Cat
and
claws.
Mrs.
Yes, the cat claws are swinging. The
Neil
scratches. Yep.
Aloysius Jackson.
Okay, the fact you gave that dog whole non-government name is just hilarious. Um, yeah, man. I mean, the Twitter streets are buzzing. You
I
know,
love to see it.
I'm laughing. Many now. The if you don't know, you're a very smart person, so we're gonna dumb you up a little bit. The president and shadow president are out here fighting.
Excuse
Um, two big billionaires are just going at it over Trump's big, beautiful budget plan or bill that just passed through the House. It's sitting in the Senate. But as we all know, in the Senate, that is where bills go to die. But a lot of folks are saying this bill is going to live because just like Republicans, they like to talk that they're in opposition, but they will all, join in unison to let the BS go through. But it all started when I think who scratched first? Was it
Well,
Elon?
Donald fired him.
Okay, did he fire him?
It
He
Oh,
didn't. I don't think he
was
left on
only
his
supposed
own.
to be for three
a couple of
months.
months, 3 months. Okay,
Oh, so his
yeah,
term
and
was up.
Elon
Okay.
said he was stepping down,
Yeah.
and I know that there was some
There
supposed
was
rumored
something
infidelity.
Because he
happened.
gave
Something
that interview where
happened.
he looked like he was tweaking.
Okay, okay. I know Stephen Miller. Is it Stephen Miller's wife? that
Who the fuck
that's
is
that's
Stephen
that's
Miller?
creeping around, or Scott Bassett. One of them supposedly got with Elon, and there's drama there because everybody's wondering where the black eye came from.
Right.
And Elon is saying his son. And when you tell your little kid to punch you, you don't realize how hard they'll punch you.
Yeah, right.
But supposedly he got his snot box rocked.
He
Who
say
knows?
his kid punched him.
Yeah, he's saying his little kid punched him. I think
No,
it's
he
the same
didn't.
kid that told Donald Trump to shut up and that you are not the president.
Shut the fuck up.
Oh,
That was so funny. White
isn't that
children
the
are
child
terrible.
with the quadratic equation name?
Who the fuck
Is
knows?
it?
I
I
think
hope
that's
he's got
the.
a
Isn't that the
thousand of
only
them.
kid that
He's
fucks
got
with
so
him,
many
or that he
kids.
fucks with?
Yeah, yeah, that he walks around with. I think it's that kid that
And
One
supposedly
that he
punched him.
uses as a
he
shield
don't claim
so he
none of the
doesn't get
rest
Yeah,
shot
of them,
in
or
the
they
head.
don't claim him.
yeah,
Did you
some
say
crap
uses
like
as
that.
a
I don't know.
shield,
Yeah, he puts him on his shoulders so he doesn't get shot in the head.
nigga? I can't.
Wow. Okay. Well, whoever scratched first, well, that started it. That started a nice little Royal Rumble. Well, not really a rumble. It I think it was more like Kendrick versus Drake. If
You know that
Kendrick
motherfucker
was
got like
another
14
Drake.
kids.
Yeah, he's got 14, and yeah, because the other girl just had one. So yeah, it's 14 now. Um, it was very Kendrick versus Drake, but like
Somebody,
if
somebody
Kendrick
said it
was
was
another
Drake
Drake.
versus Drake.
Yeah, and they were fighting to see who was more of the freaky ass nigga than the other. I don't know.
You a 69 God. Yeah.
Yeah,
You a
no, but
69
you're a
God.
fan, but no, you're a 69 god. I don't know. It was, as the Hoteps would say, it was a distraction to get you from the real truth, my
Right.
brother.
Oh
Right.
Lord, have mercy,
Um,
Jesus.
but at the end of the day, Elon doesn't like the bill. He said he didn't get to read the bill. Trump comes back and goes, "Nuh-uh, you had a copy of the bill. We showed you the bill." And then Marjorie
First of
Taylor Greene
all,
comes
why
in.
the fuck is Elon getting like certified
That's
copies of a bill?
well, again, this is
That's his
not
missus.
this is not your parents' White House. It is not
Clearly,
traditional politics. It's a mess. But Marjorie Taylor Greene came in looking in
oh
all of her
Lord.
beauty and the beast's
She's
glory.
so mad right now. I love
She's
it.
pissed because she said she didn't read the bill and
So
Well,
she
she's
she
stupid.
um she approved it.
She has people who are supposed to read it for her. She dumb.
Well, the bill went through the House. It's in the Senate. Elon started saying, "All right, well, guess what?
Beauty
I'm gonna start."
and the
That
Beast.
is Marjorie Taylor Greene.
Hmm.
I
It
wish people
is.
would understand that. Um, but I think what makes it really insane for me is the fact that Elon is spilling more than tea. He is basically saying, "Look, I bought you this election,"
Yep.
He ain't
and the
saying
fact
nothing
that
that we didn't know. He's just saying it out
right,
loud.
that's what I'm saying.
How come the
Um,
Democrats aren't saying that the election was stolen when it
because
clearly
as the
was?
Democrats usually do, they wait for a hallelujah moment and they miss it.
They
Yep.
took tail and hard.
Because
Now,
them motherfuckers is too goddamn nice, and they
and they
they
seem
try
to.
to play fucking fair and all that stupid ass shit.
Right.
Now, I mean, you got Jasmine Crockett out there, yelling,
Hell, but she
to
can't
the
do it
high
by
on the highest
herself.
mountain. Exactly. You need Hakeem Jeffries. You need what's the brother from South Carolina?
Now, don't get me wrong. There are some
James
good
Clyburn.
Justin.
damn. There are some like some good damn liberals and Democrats sprinkled in through there.
Mm-hmm.
There are quite a few. The motherfucker that had the picture of the middle finger thing, that lady,
Yeah.
she was giving them the business. Jasmine, of course, was giving them the business. The motherfucker with the cane. And there
Yeah.
was another lady here recently that was grilling somebody that I saw. I can't remember who the
Oh,
fuck
were
she
you
was
talking about
grilling.
Linda McMahon, where they were talking about
Yes.
DEI in schools and education? It was two lady representatives. I'm sorry, I don't remember where they're from,
Me
but
neither.
one of them was an actual educator, which
Yes.
made it even better. And the other representative, she was really going off about, well, wait a minute, is learning about the Holocaust DEI? And Linda McMahon said no. Okay, well, African American history is the look. we states need to have proper curriculum. She's like, no. I said yes or no. It's teaching African American history,
Yep.
DEI, and Linda
And it was going
McMahon
in
and all.
on her about that whole states doing what they do, and there was
Yeah,
like, so Alabama doesn't get to learn something, but California does because one has more money and one doesn't.
yeah. So it that's happening, but at the same time, you got this dude literally giving out all of the trade secrets, right? The I think what made it funny, but also kind of creepy, was when he said that Donald Trump is in the Epstein's files. That's why they're not making them public.
Now,
And
and have
some,
you heard of all? Now, have you started hearing the conservatives that are coming out making excuses for why Elon said he's in the fire? Well, of course. I mean, he's in Florida and he's with celebrities, and his name's gonna come.
no, they have videos of him and Jeffrey Epstein together that's on Twitter right now, and they're not fake.
Or the
These are
bitch that
actual
said
videos.
that Diddy and Trump didn't know each other and da da da, and his
And
name,
then you got
because
pictures of
Obama's
them.
name
Yeah,
got brought up in the Diddy trial or some
right.
shit like that, and then there's a shit ton of hell. He even talked about it on his last press conference, talking about, well, he'd have to listen to both sides because Diddy is such a good friend. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's funny. You love to see it, but it's also
I don't love to
it's
see it from
also
my
sad.
government.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
I want to see it
It's
from my
pitiful. It's
reality
sad.
show. I don't want to see it from my government.
Right.
We might as well get Andy Cohen to come in and mediate
And he's
because
such a bitch.
this is a
he
mess.
chimed in on it too, saying he would host a reunion.
You you bad off when you got Kanye saying, "Bros, we gotta chill. We gotta come back together. We gotta get this to work out." This is a mess.
Kanye, fuck him and his momentary lapse of blackness. Fuck him.
No. He wasn't saying bros to black people. He was saying bros to Elon and Donald Trump.
Oh no, because I know he had made his apologies and all that, and I'm so sorry.
He apologized again?
I didn't hear it.
I
Do
did.
it again.
It was dumb.
Do it again.
That's because that white girl left him.
Oh, okay. Do it like they did on South Park, where Gerald had to kiss Jesse Jackson's ass. Because he said the N-word on Wheel of Fortune. That's how you gotta make it happen. Oh, you never seen that episode?
Yes, I saw the Wheel of Fortune episode. I didn't see the actual backlash of the episode.
No. That's what happens in the episode.
Oh,
when he says it,
I just saw
and Jesse Jackson. Yeah, Jesse Jackson shows up and he goes, "You gotta apologize. The only way you apologize, you gotta kiss my black ass." And Joe's like, "What? Well, I said I'm sorry." And Jesse Jackson, cartoon version, South Park, drops his pants and he bends over and he goes, "Now kiss it. Apologize." And Joe's moving in close and you just see Jesse Jackson go, "Apologize." And that's it. It's funny. It's hilarious. But no, man, I'm just not a fan of it, man. Like I'm tired of it. Like I am in Trump fatigue. I am in Musk fatigue. I am in Caucasoideo fatigue.
It's so much.
And it is seriously draining. It makes me look, politics is definitely not a conversation I can get into. But this, we are literally the ass crack of planet Earth.
I've stopped watching so much like political stuff that I had no idea until it was sent to me yesterday, and he only saw it because he was at the gym and it just happened to be on the TV. I had no idea what was going on in Cali. I had no idea what was going on in LA.
I don't know what's going on in
LA. That is how far removed I have taken.
You need to tell me what's going on in LA. What's going on in LA? Oh,
apparently
are you talking about
riots and ICE riots and like Gavin Newsom then put out a thing and like it's a whole to do, and I'm like, dude, I am so far removed from wanting to.
Tons of riots.
Been so much over such a short period of time that I'm just like, it's just too much.
But that's
whole
where
neighborhoods
a lot of
trying
folks
to fight ICE people.
I saw that.
I've been watching that.
They're not
that
fucking
was in Michigan, though.
Yeah. No, it's happening here too.
Oh.
No, over
there
here
are places
Cali,
outside of California where it's going. It's going down. Yeah. But people are getting tired of it. But that's why they said this is a distraction from what's really going on. and what's his name is back, Abrego,
He is, and he's going to
or
face federal. Abrego
He's yeah,
Garcia.
but
He's going to face federal
he
yeah.
charges.
Yeah,
they
because now
said
they're trying
that
to say
he's
he
a
was smuggling
trafficker.
people or whatever.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah, and he got
he's a
gun charges,
trafficker.
just all kinds of stuff. Anything to make it look like they did the right thing when they were
Right,
really wrong.
right.
That's a huge problem.
Yeah,
You got
trumped up
Trump still
charges.
going on, yeah, trumped up charges by a Trump administration. And it's they're still playing the clip of, oh, he was a bad actor, he's a bad character, oh, he's a, he's a bad gringo, whatever the hell he was trying to be,
Nigga, it's
trying to
just so
describe this
fucking.
man
They're
like,
gonna try to find something, just something,
Mm-hmm.
something to. Right now, it's
Yes.
like they're throwing shit at the wall, and oh, that one
Mm-hmm.
stuck. Let's go with that one.
yeah,
No, they need to. Their
and
reputation is on the line in their minds. This is one of the
yeah,
biggest watershed moments of this administration right now, and they didn't expect it to happen like this. They thought that this would just be nothing. No one would ever know what happened. It was just a blip on the radar, just another
hmm
motherfucker to send somewhere. And when it turned into this, they thought when they took him and they did that interview with his governor, and they sat by the poolside over there and made it look all pretty and made it look like he was drinking margaritas and shit. They thought that would shut people up, and it didn't. So now that they brought him back, yeah, they're going to bring him back, but they're not going to give us the "we were wrong,
hmm
let him go." They're going to give
No, they're
him,
gonna have
give
to
us
try to
the
find something
he
to make themselves
jaywalked.
look right.
He was a horrible
yeah,
jaywalker who
They
did it as a
said
drug
he was
dealer.
a full-time trafficker.
Right.
They are
right.
painting this man out to be a trafficker of people.
What
Yep.
happened to him
Smuggle
being
them
in
across the
MS-13?
border.
Oh, they
Well,
they
the
they
funny,
dropped that.
well, they dropped it because of the picture that Trump kept trying to throw off on people, saying, look on his knuckles. It says MS-13. And what's his name said, I'm sorry, but that was Photoshop.
Right,
The
fucking
the words
idiot.
are Photoshop. Oh, no, 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 no. That's what it means. And it's like, no, that is not what that means. And even people supposedly who were in MS-13 says we don't do tattoos like that at all.
Right. They
Right.
do a
If we're
shit ton, but they don't do
MS-13
that.
and it literally says MS-13 on it,
No, they
like
tattoo their face.
their faces, yeah.
Yes. Yes. They don't just do
So
13.
Brit knows,
that's what,
right, Brit? Right?
right.
Right,
She's
Leave my
accustomed to
dating
gangland
loving,
profile
and
loving,
alone.
loving the criminals is what Brit does in her spare
pretty
time.
much, girl.
Yo, that dude
Brit,
But
I
like,
sent
Brit,
this has
y'all with the
gone,
tattoos all here. Yes.
this
Brits,
has gone
Brit.
so far
We,
beyond.
I'll throw that joke later. Yeah, it is so far gone, and the sad thing is, like, even and I still watch the news. I still
I
like to keep
don't.
abreast, keep updated on what's going on.
I have my own
But
breast.
when
I don't
the
need to keep abreast of anything else.
I know, and they're very beautiful and bountiful. We get it. Um, but when you have is it the chancellor? Yeah, the German chancellor who visits, and it's during D-Day, and I mean, you can tell we have an idiot in chief when he's talking about D-Day. D-Day is a very specific day. It carries a lot of weight, and Trump goes, "It wasn't good for you in Germany."
Oh God. I fucking
Like,
what? Why does he
like no, no,
talk?
no shit, Sherlock. We know this. And the chancellor is literally trying to show that, hey, because of D-Day, we've learned to change. We've learned to grow and become different people. Germany is a different
Germany's done a
a country, and
180 after D-Day.
yeah. But again, they know about their sin. They know about the sin, right? So they're like, this is how we're trying to be, better ourselves from this sin, and kind of make Germany great again. Okay,
Right.
Gaga.
When I'd rather live in
No.
Germany and take whatever the fuck comes there than live here. We have gone pretty fucking far with
Right.
as much as we used to vilify Germany and we think we're better than them. Well, we're not better.
Well,
No.
and his thing was, look, we're helping Ukraine. We're helping Ukraine to be an independent nation, and whatever Ukraine is, not to be under the thumb of Rootin' Tootin' Putin.
Shh.
What does the dingleberry say? Oh yeah, we'll talk about that. We're gonna talk about that. But D-Day, D-Day wasn't your lucky day. Like, think, what are we doing here? You did the same thing to the president of South Africa, where you was trying to do a gotcha moment, and you made us look like a complete idiot with the wrong information, with the wrong videos. But now your thing is, okay, I got to go after Ilana. All right, Ilana, guess what I'm going to do to you, bitch? I'm going to take away all of your government funding. Ha 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 ha. So what does Ilana do? Okay, Donna, you do that. I'm taking SpaceX away.
Mm.
That's going to hit you harder than you hit me.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, our space program and many of our programs that we use for transportation and to get folks off of the International Space Station comes from Musk in the SpaceX program. We're not shooting shuttles out anymore. We're literally getting Ubers and Lyfts to get our people to and from the International Space Station.
What I want to know is, why did Elon think bringing up Jeffrey Epstein was going to be such a big gotcha moment when we already knew he was on the manifest? He was from
Right.
Because it's
Jeffrey
not a
Epstein.
gotcha moment to Republicans. They are still denying that Donald Trump
Yeah.
took pictures with Jeffrey Epstein, let alone had anything to do with anything he had
There's
going on.
proof of it, though. There's video.
When has that ever
There's-
worked? Like,
Right.
These people are in denial.
Again, you know,
We can't hear you, Anthony.
I'm talking to my mom. Hey, it's my mom.
Oh.
Mom, I'm literally recording.
Hi,
Girl, you're in your house dress.
Mom.
All right. Oh,
Hi.
okay. Thank you.
Ooh. Ooh, that looks
Damn.
good.
right?
I mean, yay.
That's a nice plate. I want some.
Let me not tease. Thank you, mom. I'm a hider,
Thank
y'all.
you, Mom. Bye.
They say thank you. They said hello.
She's so
Thank
cute.
you. Appreciate it. Love you.
She said, "Happy birthday. Take this food and leave me the fuck alone for the rest of the day."
Yeah, and then oh no, and then caught that
What is
cold.
it?
All right,
Steak, baked potato, and asparagus?
Oh no, green beans.
Green beans. Ooh.
See,
that's
usually-
nice.
That nigga said
Ooh.
asparagus. So you got a single asparagus?
No, she didn't want to go asparagus.
Asparagus.
No,
Like
and
mooses.
it's-
Plural.
but I think it's kind of funny. I love her to death. She does. She did that because
You
she called
got
that.
all
Hey, what do
time.
you want? Well, no, she called that cold. She said, "Well, what do you want?" I said, "You know me." She said, "Yeah, god damn it, spaghetti or red bean. Which one you want?" And I just went, "You know
You
what?
So black.
Yeah,
And you so
Wow.
Louisiana black.
yeah.
Mm,
Hi,
mm-mm.
I'm from where I'm from. I am who
He
I
said
am,
hello.
and that's all that I am.
Just a nigga.
You're
You know.
yam what you
am.
am.
I am what I am.
I
and
am what
that's
I
all
am,
that
and
I
that's
am.
all that I am. You know, I'm Anthony the nigga kid. But anyway, back to the craziness. Cause damn, this food smell good. Cause we got to wrap
I was
this up.
gonna say.
I know to eat.
The big back
I
in
don't
me
blame
is
you.
ready to eat.
I know
That
that's
looks
But
right.
no,
so good.
I just think we're literally in a very, very bad place as a country with this administration, and I'm not even
It's
talking
only
about
been 6 months.
and look where we are. I
Oh
don't,
my day.
it's like we're the laughing stock, but no, we've become a danger.
Yeah.
We're a danger on this planet now, and it is. I don't even know anymore. I really don't. And it's funny because you see all the Elon Musketeers talking about, let's be adults. Y'all need to talk about this, behind closed doors. We're doing so much good for the country and blah 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 blah. And at the same time, y'all fearless leader is still throwing smut on X. And that's where I think Elon is a lot more dangerous than Donald Trump with public opinion because he has X. They ain't got a gang of people on Truth Social like they have on X.
Mm-hmm.
You could believe whatever Donald Trump tells you.
I can't even get on Truth Social.
Yeah,
Brit's on.
well they won't let me. Brit's
What
been
can you be
on.
saying, Brit?
I have an account.
You gotta
And
report
has
from
Brit
the
been
front
on
line.
lately?
She snuck in as a
What
white
are you
woman.
saying?
That is true.
I snuck in a while ago though when it first popped up.
First
I got
started,
an
yeah.
account then.
And that's when they were asking for your social security number and everything. It was
No,
ridiculous.
that was
What?
after that. I didn't give them that.
Oh, it was
shit.
after that. Okay,
Yeah.
yeah. When they first started, they wanted social security numbers
Yep.
and everything.
You
Oh,
think
yeah.
these fucking never Trumpers, but you think these fucking sovereign citizen motherfuckers from Florida are giving up their goddamn social security number? They don't even believe it in the first
Obviously,
place.
they did.
They don't.
They
They don't.
probably did.
I'm a sovereign citizen. You can't pull me over.
No.
I'm not
They're a
driving.
sovereign
I'm
citizen.
traveling.
They're a sovereign citizen when you go against their guns and you don't look like them. Other than that,
they're
just
sovereign
John Q.
citizens
Doofus.
when they get pulled over by the cops. They're
and they still get arrested.
Exactly.
Yeah, Florida don't give a fuck. Florida's so used to the crazy, they don't give a shit. They're like, shut the fuck up.
But you know,
you have an alligator to throw at me in there. No, you're coming with me.
Put your hands behind your back.
Well, on the final note of this, we're gonna put a pin in it. You heifers need to calm down, chill out, grab some mimosas. Donna, step away from the podium. It might be time for you to retire. You might be getting a little bit of old timers. And to Ilana, you are not an inventor.
At all.
You are not the greatest brain in the world.
Actual secrets from Ilana. I don't want shit we already know. Tell us something we don't know.
There were two things, and that's why I said we got to stop there. Somebody did post, hey, did he set up that assassination? And how much did it cost to buy the election?
Right.
Because right now, I think in either Pennsylvania, New York, or Virginia, it's one of those states, there is some election tampering that is about to be, petitioned and going into trial and all of that. I'll find out which one it is. I'm sorry. I wish I would have finished read it, but I was rushing to get back on here. There are claims of voter fraud where wherever Kristen Gillibrand is from, what she represents.
She's from New
York. So it's in New York.
I met her before.
Okay. Kamala Harris got 0 votes.
In New York?
0 in that area.
That's bullshit.
Exactly. So now,
bullshit.
Hey, it always starts as a drop in the pool. So we will see. We will see. Well, it is time for us to move on. It's time to take a quick, and I do mean quick, little jaunt down to her tap corner, where you can give Britt a topic, and in just 3 seconds, she can link it to white supremacy. Britt, what do you have?
I forget.
3,
I had
2, 1. All right, it's time for going to the
question of the pod.
There you go.
No, I'm kidding. All right, well, we have just been gentrified at her tap corner. The Starbucks has just been built, so there is no deep set knowledge to give.
I told you last week what it was going to be.
What it was.
This
you were going to forget. It's okay.
It's okay. With everything that's going on, I honestly haven't thought about her tap corner.
Totally understand. Hopefully next week I'll have a theme song ready for you. And we'll.
But I will tell you, white supremacy is insidious even when it comes to putting your fucking dog down. I just want to say that.
Oh.
Nigga, what? Never mind. I'm not going to ask no question.
Yes, never mind. Let Nisa continue to rest in peace and quiet and free from hotepery. But no, I got a strong feeling.
Nigga, look, if you ever seen the movie All Dogs Go to Heaven, Misa is sitting up in little puppy heaven like, nigga, who was y'all's owner? So I had this bitch. You would not
having
believe.
Good conversation.
You would not believe what the fuck I had to go through. Now the motherfucker, like, we was poor. Like, we was poor, but she took me to the vet. I mean, I got that. I was, she was taking care of me, but we were still poor.
Okay, I'm greedy.
No, what I meant was, when people of color, especially Black people that I've noticed, when they talk to vet offices about putting their dogs down and things of that nature, they are typically treated as if, one, they talk about money first. They want to get that the fuck out of the way. They can't afford the more expensive services. They care less about their fucking dogs than their white counterparts do. So that's what I meant.
Got you. Damn, these green beans are bumping.
Okay, all right. We're almost done.
God damn. All right, I have a quick question of the pod.
Hold on. It is time for that question of the pod, given so beautifully by that wonderful ray of sunshine, Miss Araya Anderson.
Okay, I need you to listen carefully. This is a finished
Mm-hmm.
lyric. I'm going to start a lyric, and then I'm going to pause. And when I pause, you shout your answer out.
Okay.
You ready?
Ready.
Nigga.
How you doing, little mama? Let me whisper in your ear.
Nigga, can you speak up? I know it's the whisper sound, but can you fucking speak up?
I was supposed to whisper.
No.
We couldn't
Okay,
hear
fine.
shit. We just know you was fucking whispering.
Hey, little mama, let me whisper in your ear and tell you something that you might like to hear. Finish the lyric.
Okay, I can finish it.
Go ahead.
Go. Okay. I got it. I think I remember the lyric.
Okay.
Psst, I see dead people.
No.
No.
That's the wrong
Something
artist.
about sexy ass body. Wait.
Don't look it up.
Chat GPT.
I'm not-
Give me the lyrics.
You can see in my glasses I ain't looking at nothing.
Okay. Go ahead and finish the lyric.
Ew.
Wait till you see my dick. Woo!
Right.
Wait till you see my oh.
Something about a
doesn't come
sexy
through.
ass body.
Yeah,
the
I
sexy
can't
ass.
remember.
you're in the right direction.
I know one of them ain't got no hand.
Wait till
Oh
you
my
see my
God.
dick.
Got a sexy ass body and your ass looks soft. Mind if I touch it to see if it's soft?
That's
Wow.
right. He repeated
Okay.
soft twice.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's some deep lyrics there. Okay.
You know, I try to dig deep each week.
Yeah. Very deep.
This nigga said I
Shallow
tried to
but
dig-
deep. Well, thank you, Rhea. We really appreciate it.
My
And
pleasure.
now it's
But this nigga
now it's
whispered the
time.
song that we couldn't even hear.
Yeah.
She was
That's
like,
why.
she was like that girl from Pitch Perfect.
The fucking crazy one, the Asian chick.
Oh
Yes.
my goodness.
She was
Yes, indeed.
quiet.
The one that like will whisper that she wants to like stick pins in somebody's eyes.
Right?
Mhm.
All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that is it, and that is all for us this week. We hope you really enjoyed it. I had a good time. This is how I'm celebrating my day of birth. Big shout out
Yes.
to Helene, Britt, and Rhea for actually hanging out with me and celebrating it in their own
Always.
special way.
We like you a little bit.
Thank y'all.
We love
Thank you,
you.
Heifer.
Fuck her. I love you. Oh my God.
I love you too, Britt. Love you, Rhea.
Just wait.
Paquito, nigga.
Helene.
Paquito.
Okay, bitch. I tolerate your black ass.
That's fine. I'm okay. with that.
Yesterday, I was walking around my kitchen
That's
going,
good.
I'm feeling Puerto Rican. I'm feeling
Rican.
Rican.
Ricken.
I'm wrecking with this
One
hair.
Hair.
Keep doing it, Britt. You're gonna be
Bitty, bitty,
ice,
bum,
ice,
bum.
baby. Dip,
Right.
dip,
Was
dip,
it
put.
Puerto Rican? She's
They
Stop
gonna,
that.
they gonna pick your ass
You
up.
mean they'll stick me in a jail
Stop
with
it.
a bunch of tattooed motherfuckers with ankle monitors and fucking cases? Oh no.
She's like, oh my God.
Oh my God, I'm.
Like, what?
And that was my joke because Britt's whole dating pool is literally the county jail day room.
Nigga.
So
Not even the
It
day
is-
you're
room.
good.
It is so
Not even a day
questionable.
room.
It is
I'm
so
waiting for her to
questionable.
start writing prisoners. She wants a
Yep.
lockup hookup.
I don't want a prisoner. I need someone on the
Yes, you do.
outside who's smart enough not to get caught.
She
You want
wants somebody that's
Let me
either
tell you-
on their way
Out.
in or just got out.
Or just getting out.
Yeah.
Hun, we could totally accessorize your ankle bracelet. Don't worry about it.
Oh my
I'm with you,
God.
boo.
I've got stickers.
Britt's gonna sit there and
I
go,
would. Oh my God. I
Exactly.
Glitter
Some Lisa-
paint.
some Lisa Frank stickers, unicorns,
She's like,
Fluffy
you
ones.
rainbows.
know.
Scented stickers. Okay, we're gonna go in a second. Give me a second. Sorry.
She's like, you do
Oh
know
my
I'm an
goodness.
artist, right?
If it's one thing Britt can do, she could really upgrade an ex-con.
Yes.
Mhm.
That is it. And that is all. So,
Or at
ladies
least
and
an
gentlemen,
X-Man.
again,
Man, fuck that
That is
motherfucker.
true.
Fuck him. Fuck his girl.
Anyway-
Fuck his new. You know what? No, that poor puppy's stuck with them. That poor
Leave.
baby.
I was gonna say,
Fuck
leave
him.
the dog out of it.
leave the dog out of
That's
it.
why I said that
Leave
poor
him out
puppy.
of it.
Fuck that dog too. Fuck
Yo.
all that shit.
Thank y'all so much for checking us out. We really appreciate it.
You
Once
mean
again,
the
if you haven't
ancient
subscribed, why have you not? Please hit that red button.
I
It'll only take a
agree.
second. Leave a thumbs up because blue thumbs are cool.
Because why
And
would
it
you
helps
not
the
want to hear
algorithm.
our melodic tones?
Yeah, our melodic tones as we talk about prison
Or
love from
like,
Brit.
or Rhea's dulcet tones. I mean, whichever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh well, don't do
This
that
Oh
because
week,
that's not a
Lord,
dulcet
we
tone.
are taking. I
Okay,
am
I'm
taking
coming.
these fools. They done
I
bought
have
their
to
tickets
go.
to this R&B Friday night thing.
uh-uh.
Oh, I can't wait.
All right. Enjoy.
I
Enjoy.
got. I
Oh,
gotta.
Thank
I
you
gotta
all
Ray
dog
is
so
down
gonna
a
be
bunch
much
of shit in my
singing.
house. I gotta go.
for that woman right there, the slightly annoyed mixed chick, Miss Britt Williams, who has to leave, for that beautiful ray of sunshine, Miss Araya Anderson, and for Miss Coretta with the Beretta, Miss Helene
Gang, gang.
Turgano. Bang, bang. I am Anthony Sterling, the birthday boy, which will no longer be. And once this episode drops, I want to thank y'all for checking us out. And as always, in parting, if you're out in them streets, please be good. But if you can't be good, be careful. Until next time, bye.
You late, nigga.